We're back with Heroines in the Passing Show. This is a little bit of the evening of the 6th of April, last day in which my father was with us mentally. He died the next day incommunicado, unresponsive in a hospital after we took the tubes out. On life support was cut back. He went on breathing till about 6 in the evening, 6:30 or so. Breathed his last as my mother and I stood on either side of him, and I watched his last heartbeats, pulse in his neck, the color leaving his lips. So I think about that right now. If I had gone down on the 6th, I might have been a different outcome. I don't know, but I didn't. And he was released from corporeal form. He was suffering a lot, and I think he was ready to go. I'm sure he would have stuck around longer if he could have. Out of love for my mother, who he knew couldn't really get on without him. And we didn't really realize how bad things were, I don't think. But there were issues. Mom's now safe in a charter senior living. I'll go down and visit her in April. Looks like I'm scheduled on the 23rd to go down there. And I don't know what's going to be next entirely. Pretty sure I just saw a little animal go up there. Let's see. Yep, sure did. The rat. Well, that's wildlife in DC for you. Got some places for rent here. I am going to make my way down our street past our beautiful plantings of tulips by Teaism. Just before we get to Teaism, these folks have some lights on their tree across the way. And the passing show is just a little bit of primary documentation for historians of the future, as well as anyone who happens to tune in. Hi, Harriet. Good to see you. Wade Williamson and Sharp and Spaz so far. I noticed that Carl Cimini was on earlier, my former barber. He was testing out his streaming abilities. I was texting to him, but I don't think he noticed the Substack text as he was somehow linked the stream from a restreaming platform that allowed him to go on Facebook Live and Substack Live all simultaneously. It's kind of cool. I've been going Substack Live a bit now, but I used to do this on Facebook Live, and then they started putting out like a 30-day thing, and then the lives would be deleted once you downloaded them. Wasn't really happy about that, but Substack pushes it out on YouTube, on Acast, on Apple Podcast, on Spotify, and that's wonderful. I think it does transcriptions and says all kinds of fantastic things, makes its own clips without me having to do a dang thing. That appeals to me. There's the stand of tulips across the way. We got a closer look at those earlier, but it's getting dark. It's harder to see. Some folks there standing in the doorway. Standing in the doorway. Good tune by Bob Dylan off of Time Out of Mind. Thinking about that recently because I was replaying some old Bob Dylan, particularly the focus on Band of the Hand recently, a 1986 effort. And there was a 1994 Unplugged. Actually came out in 95, but it was recorded in November 94. Got folks in Seta having their dinners. What are we doing on time? I got 12 minutes. Good. I'm going to be a little early. I expect. Well, I could be. Could be. Guess we'll go down this side of the road. I see the traffic on Connecticut streaming by. It's quite often easier to cross a queue anyway. You can see my destination up ahead in the distance. A lot of changing businesses. There's a lot of retail space for lease here. MillerWalker.com. This place to go if you want this space. Pretty big space. It was called Cove. Most recently, it was a co-working space. Closed up a while ago. And just couldn't cut it. National Holistic Healing Center is going great guns. That's a place where you can get cannabis over the counter. Then we got Pure Green juice and smoothies. They're now open. Took them a long time. They're finally open. A lot of folks here. Think of the world these kids are going to grow up in. Be a good ancestor. That's what I always say. We want to make sure that they have a bright future. A beautiful evening, beautiful architecture. Down there is the Phillips collection. And we got Richard Hogan's joined. Got Christine Panas joining. Good to have you with us on the passing show. A little bit of who, what, when, and where. Washington, D.C. Folks at Zorba's Cafe. Not terribly busy. See how Daily Provisions is doing tonight. Get over there and get myself accoutrement so that I can be a part of this little band that runs the place, or the front of the house. I got to help. They close up at 9 to 10 o'clock. I'm hoping I can be done by 10. It's a lot to take care of, a lot of mopping, a lot of tidying up. Do some sweeping first, and then we'll get the provisions all set for the morning. And I'm off tomorrow all day. Forget when I'm having another day off. Monday, I'll be off again. And then I think I'm off on Wednesday, following week. Week from tomorrow, day after tomorrow. That's about right. Gonna get some work in. 22, 21, the crossing there. Not supposed to cross, but I can. Nothing coming. Bus stop over there is advertising Philly. Probably hard to see that Liberty Bell there, but it's very clear here in the bus stop. I'm gonna wrap it up here. Street lamp just came on. Beautiful evening. Be the change you want to see in the world. Remember, every cent spent, a vote for the kind of world we are co-creating. And I'm out here.